Hello, good morning, and welcome to your final edition of this week's program on Epic Sports. We come to you from Epic Radio 99.3 FM this Friday morning. And me, we make the program reach out to now this morning. Me and Mohammed Topikagbu, wherever they get to be loud and clear. This name most trusted sporting program, not the Konski. And in the program this morning, the WAFA elections draw closer, and who are the big names running? In the program today, we'll start to talk to one of the chairman aspirant for the WAFA elective congress, winner Noel Kitame Houghton. Go join me in the program this morning if we can tell we implants and ambition if a win the election for be the new chairman at the Western Area Football Association. And the electoral committee don't be set up by the executive committee now the Western Area Football Association. Who are this name involved? Tune into but they close the radio set for the next 1 hour to bring to you all the latest around the WAFA elections. And of course, no setting on Friday we'll take the show on to 12:30. In the next 30 minutes inside the program, we will bring to you all the latest around the Champions League final, names missing, and who are the top players we'll go for look out for in tomorrow's Champions League final between Manchester City and Inter Milan at Istanbul, Turkey. We'll go for a quick break where we can bring to you all the finals we don't play inside Istanbul for the Champions League, and we talk to Noel Kitame Houghton, chairman, possibly aspire for a chairmanship position ahead of the WAFA elections.
Bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download OneXBet app, make a deposit, and you get 200% bonus on up to 2,800 Leon, the biggest bonus ever. OneXBet is a reliable bookmaker, so head up to onexbet.sl. Do your full registration with promo code SL2. Get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. OneXBet gives you more.
You forget Boku Gladi Gladi and Boku Big Enjoyment.
It's a yes from me.
Salon, no better terminal day for buy DSTV pass now because we get Boku Enjoyment and Boku Gladi Gladi them.
The most thrilling of all time.
All for Lily Couple. Enjoy Bomber Sports and Soba Superstar and the action them.
Unbelievable. Big time.
Enjoy Boku Pikin film them. Full with body business and Gladi Gladi.
I want the biggest celebration ever!
And the fine African film them.
Be vigilant out there.
So, pick the big life for Lily Couple. Connect to one of the small couple DSTV package.
Let's move it.
No miss this big enjoyment from DSTV Ultimate. For no more about this, call or WhatsApp we na this number ya. +232 88 888 881.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, lek. No other sign no day we go make you win big, lek. No other sign no day we get high odds, lek. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, lek. Bets with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and it gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website onexbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your OneXBet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new Leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdraw with Orange Money, Visa Card, OneXBet Cash, and many more. 247. OneXBet is the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
Welcome back from the quick break. You listen to it live on 99.3 FM this morning. We deal with Nigel George in the program as we the wait on Noel Kitame Houghton, one of the people who aspire for chairmanship position at the Western Area Football Association Elective Congress, where we understand will take place on the 14th of this month, where will be next Wednesday. Now welcome Nigel in the program. Good morning, Nigel.
Yes, good morning, Toby, and as well, good morning to our listeners and viewers them out there.
All right, Salon choose big entertainment at a small price. So DSTV Premium, where will be the buy at 2,075,000 old leons. You will now get them for 1,440,000 old leons. DSTV Compact Plus will be the buy at 1,341,000 old leons. You will now get them for 840,000 old leons. DSTV Compact will be the buy 633,000 old leons. You can now get them for 528,000 old leons. DSTV Family, where you will be buy at 401,000 old leons, you can now get them for 312,000 old leons. DSTV Access, where you will be buy at 304,000 old leons, you can now get them for 168,000 old leons. This is not the beauty of DSTV Salon. You can even get opportunity for swap your DSTV Salon to DSTV Nigeria to DSTV Salon for a fee around 665,000. You will get 1 month free subscription. And of course, you will get your full packages. So this is not a big news from DSTV. All you need to do now, just go on any of DSTV outlets and ensure you get your DSTV full package at a price where affordable and go reach your pocket. Ahead of Leon Stars Nigeria game, Leon Stars home-based team made all left the shores of Freetown and traveled to the southern part of the country, both to be precise, Usaid and they under intensive training session. According to the technical head of Leon Stars, winner John Kister, a really optimistic that the team will get all 3 points against Nigeria, as himself been on day in the same position as a player back then in 2001, where the people of this country have been trust the team for beat Nigeria. Also, Sidiki Bravo has been scored the only goal. According to Ram, it is still see the same call for players during days that his team for upset Nigeria. Let me listen from the head coach of Leon Stars, John Kister.
Feels around where we are, you know, with the boys. Obviously, they know we're about it's camping time, the focus, the training, the environment. So it's easier to work around the things that we need to work on to improve the boys, around what we want to do in terms of how they go about it, different roles. So it gives them a little bit more in terms of the directions that we give them around how we want to play. We know how difficult it can be, you know, in football. But then again, you know, I'm not one for excuses. I just, you know, believe in doing the work. You know, once you can concentrate on what you do and do it to the best of your ability, and I think that's all that matters. We're going to go there and compete, and that's a fact. We're not going to go there and lie down, and these are times when I don't really need to let the players understand the significance of this game. I think the players themselves should understand that, should relish the challenge, coming up against, you know, Nigerian players that are doing very well overseas. You never know. But this is a good time. I've been one of those as well where I remember in 2001, yes, I was part of that Sierra Leone team that beat Nigeria home, the 1-0 where, you know, no one expected anything from us. I have that feeling again with this group going into Liberia against Nigeria, with the challenges that we have in regards to players that are suspended or be injured or personal reasons. As an ex-pro, you as a coach, you respect the opposition, but we can't show them too much respect, and that's a fact in football. Again, it's on the day. It's around how badly we want it. I know we want it badly. It's about how much we can motivate these boys in terms of belief and trust to go out and perform. You know, yes, they've got some very exciting players, very good players doing well overseas. But again, it's all about how we feel about going into the match and how we approach it. We're going in there with a very strong mentality, as we've always done.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, like. No other sign no day we go make you win big, like. No other sign no day we get high odds, like. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, like. Bet with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and it gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website onexbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your OneXBet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we give you 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdrawal with Orange Money, Visa card, 1xBet cash, and many more. 247. 1xBet na the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia, Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
1xBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download 1xBet app. Make a deposit and you get 200% bonus on up to 2,800 Leon, the biggest bonus ever. 1xBet is a reliable bookmaker. So head up to 1xbet.sl. Do your full registration with promo code SL2. Get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. 1xBet gives you more.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, like. No other sign no day we go make you win big, like. No other sign no day we get high odds, like. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, like. Bets with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and he gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website 1xbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your 1xbet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new Leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdrawal with Orange Money, Visa card, 1xBet cash, and many more. 247. 1xBet na the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia, Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
Are you ready for the ultimate football experience? Get ready to be captivated by the UEFA Champions League final.
So we don't give up. He finds that top corner.
The most electrifying event in football is happening on the 10th of June, and you don't want to miss a single moment of the action. At DSTV, we understand your passion for the beautiful game. That's why we bring you all the excitement and drama.
How good is he?
Also, now on Compact. Don't miss out. Catch all the action of the UEFA Champions League final live and exclusive only on DSTV. For more information, call or WhatsApp us on +232 88 888 881.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, like. No other sign no day we go make you win big, like. No other sign no day we get high odds, like. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, like. Bets with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and he gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website 1xbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your 1xbet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new Leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdrawal with Orange Money, Visa card, 1xBet cash, and many more. 247. 1xBet na the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia, Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
1xBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download 1xBet app. Make a deposit and you get 200% bonus on up to 2,800 Leon, the biggest bonus ever. 1xBet is a reliable bookmaker. So head up to 1xbet.sl. Do your full registration with promo code SL2. Get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. 1xBet gives you more.
From the break, you're listening we live on 99.3 FM this Friday morning, and we just done been joined one of the one of the person with aspire for chairmanship position where Noel Kitomi Houghton on join with the program this morning, and I'll be the former chairman for Central Parade Football Club, and now it is trying for battle in the race for the WAFA chairman. We don't see some of the in things they would outline on how to transform WAFA, but we'll get inside our studio this morning. Good morning, Noel.
Thank you, and good morning, listeners.
All right, Noel Kitami Houghton, let we start how you develop this intention and running for chairmanship position at the Western Area Football Association.
Yeah, this all started since the last election. We actually, I'm going to go for the chairman, but get me senior colleague with the late Fudi Tue, and invite for the position, and get for nominate him. Then I'm supposed to go for the treasurer, but me align the position. Me align with me vision where I get for WAFA. We may always be for the organization and for see a lot of for go able to do me transformative ideas what I get for the region. So since that in the end, later on I think along the line 1 year going to 2 years, we know see for the me die answer the call of God. So since that I say, well, this is my opportunity, let me move on. But they expect the executive to follow the constitution on that aspect, wherein the chairman not able to attend meetings, or he die for meeting 6 months, and if he die 60 working days, if they don't call election. But they don't call election throughout this period. Not until now, we now over 5 years from when they die. So I think this is the best time, because I believe in God, the fullness of time. So this is my time, and I've been working assiduously around to ensure that I'll be victorious on that election day.
When the former chairman been passed away, the association will still continue with a chairman, because the position will be left vacant, by which you mentioned that according to the constitution, 60 working days and for call election for re-elect another person, 90 days, another chairman. That's what you try for saying. Yeah. But Bishop Philip Bock being still there as chairman, and according to the constitution also proved that the vice president by then, the vice chairman, if the chairman passed away or can work within 90 days, the constitution permits him to be the chairman. You want to agree that now?
Yes, the constitution allows, because go create vacuum in leadership. There is no vacuum in leadership. The constitution allowed the vice chairman for acts in that capacity, but for only a limited period of 90 days. It's spelled out in the constitution. That clause is very, very explicit. So acting for 5 years is gross abuse of power, an abuse of office, and abuse the constitution.
Okay, let's just bring Nigel in. They get from within one of the aspire for be chairman now WAFA in message. Though we can go into the constitution for know if the constitution say that even if the chairman passed away, or so 1 or 2 reasons, maybe health reason or family issues, they decide for left in position as chairman. The constitution say the vice chairman can step in for 90 days, but it's over 5 years plus. We don't see any Congress from the Western Area Football Association, and this individual, when Bishop Philip Bock, as well, they go for chairmanship position. If you see when they come into integrity issues, this is now a stage where so many people are going to go for the elections.
Yes, absolutely, Toby. Because looking at integrity, now one thing on the way I believe say over the years don't die, not this particular association and looking at the people where don't demand their affairs in this past executive going to this Congress where get for happen the 27th of this month. I think these are some of the things where people go on for look at, because now everybody want to see something where transparent and see so that credibility and integrity there in this particular association. Everybody want to see a new change. Is it that we get for see that same old face? These are some of the things and we're going to play now the minds of people, and because one, they don't damage the integrity of this particular association for a very long time, wherein things the way we see supposed to happen, these are some of the things and way as well not even happen. So this could raise up the eyebrows of people, and for they ask so many questions like waiting wrong or whatsoever, or waiting here for happen with this particular election again.
All right, before we take a first break in the program, one of which part of you can I say maybe your manifesto or you plan, which specific area you want to can feel that this could be a flagship program for me if only I want to succeed as a chairman if you get elected?
Yeah, the first thing, to be honest, we need constitutional changes at WAFA. Because a lot of things they pass away, people in the abuse the office and the constitution. We need for strengthening that constitution, remove all the weaker laws, strengthen the weaker laws and remove the bad laws on that constitution. That could be the bedrock of WAFA development. And honestly, I get a lot of things for do now WAFA. WAFA job is so huge that when you think about it, you go feel to say impossible. But there's nothing impossible in this world. There's nothing impossible when it comes to development.
Okay. You know someone who's been around the game for several years. You get a wealth of experience and know the issues around Sierra Leone football. And you don't be a club chairman with a lot of players and staff for take care of. But I'll look at all the issues that happen around WAFA. The Secretary General gets so much power where we don't see even the Constitution gain some of the mandates in executing some of these power. What do you feel say for be the line of action, considering the fact that this association we already don't violate the young Constitution? If you win, a new face is going to be at WAFA, or these are the same people you will continue with?
Honestly, I believe for everybody a second chance, because God our Father, they give you so many chances for develop, for law change ways. And I believe seeing only two things and they change that is all, the gods and fools. And looking at the Secretariat, you get a lot of potential at the Secretariat as of present. All what they need is leadership. When you have strong leader, you'll be able to control them.
Acting as a strong leader, what are the things where you don't outline that this and this are going to take as a principle or top priority if I get? Because if you look at leadership, you feel see that not lacking now WAFA for the past 5 years.
Yeah, definitely. Leadership is not only about the individual, the head. It's not only about it. Though that person carries 60% direction of an organization, but you have the executive, the remaining executive, and then you have the Secretariat. You as leader, if being elected as leader, when I become leader, my first priority will be to the membership. Because without them, there will be no WAFA. Each and every decision made should be towards the membership. Because most of the decisions that WAFA they take, so it's against its own members.
So what are some of the decisions that we don't take presently?
No, just look the acrimony around any playoff, any leagues we really play. Look at the acrimony we evolve. Every day, one person will feel aggrieved because when you go to competition, you should spell out the law explicitly and you follow those laws to the latter. The moment you jump in following those laws, definitely you'll get problem with your membership. And then we have seen that a lot. Only now the Division 2 playoff is playing. We have seen the ministry and the NSA have to put a stop to it just because of the acrimony surrounding that.
All right, so continue with the twin of the program. In name Noel Kitami Houghton. Somebody go for the chairmanship position ahead of the Western Area Football Association Congress, which will take place on the 14th of this month. We're going to bring to you the electoral committee names they were put together, and as well we'll go look at the chances of Noel winning these elections, because integrity issues then get for come up, and we'll go into that as well in the second phase of our program.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, like. No other sign no day we go make you win big, like. No other sign no day we get high odds, like. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, like. Bet with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and it gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website onexbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your OneXBet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give you 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdraw with Orange Money, Visa Card, OneXBet Cash, and many more. 247. OneXBet now the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
OneXBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download OneXBet app. Make a deposit and you get 200% bonus on up to 2,800 Leon, the biggest bonus ever. OneXBet is a reliable bookmaker. So head up to onexbet.sl. Do your full registration with promo code SL2. Get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. OneXBet gives you more.
From the break, 99.3 FM this Friday morning, we're ready to get you loud and clear. This is Epic Sports, we come to you from Epic Radio, and our final edition of this program. We look at the race for WAFA chairmanship position. And yes, we got for the opportunity to other candidates, but for tell we them plans on how they want to transform the Western Area Football Association. But in the meantime, Salon don't choose big entertainment at a small price. You could ask yourself this question: how Salon don't choose big entertainment at a small price? Now, because we on DSTV Salon don't do massive reduction in all them packages. Then I will tell you how special DSTV Salon is. So DSTV Premium will buy at 2,075,000 Oleons. You will get an offer for 1,440,000 Oleons. DSTV Compact Plus will be about 1,341,000 Oleons. You will now get them for 840,000 Oleons. DSTV Compact will be buy at 633,000 Oleons. You will now get them for 528,000 Oleons. DSTV Family will be buy 401,000 Oleons. You will now get them for 312,000 Oleons. And finally, DSTV Access will be buy 304,000. You will now get them for 168,000 Oleons. So all you need to do now, just choose big entertainment at a small price. So look how we so Noel back. A release don't come up from WAFA in that through the executive committee for serve as commissioners na the elections. The first name is Abdul Rashid, Richard Mansari ESQ, Mr. Francis Kagbo, Mr. Max Amara, Mr. Ishmael Dumbuya, ESQ, and Madam Jairatu Kamara. As somebody really go for this position, this nothing wouldn't be communicated to una. We don't show an intention in as much as we don't see what for them pull out the final list of candidates up to now.
We see the publication yesterday from WAFA, but it's really unfortunate for the WAFA. They behave this kind of way because the constitution is there, and WAFA don't go on and pull criteria for nomination. We not only the work of the secretariat. That is the work of the electoral, the election commissioners. So I don't know waiting the election commissioners in the can do now. We are in the secretariat already do the first and most important job we the electoral commissioner for do, and alongside with the constitution, the things within the constitution for drawing up the criteria for any nomination. We see the secretariat flout a lot of clauses in the constitution we then pull out notice. One, you know, go say nomination only strictly for Premier League club and Division 1. No. If that is not correct, you know, in our constitution, you know, go talk say first you want to vie for chairman or vice chairman, if you don't be chairman or a CEO na your club for 10 years, if you don't play active role. No, it's wrong. It's illegal. You know, ever in our constitution. You see again, they say Division 2 clubs are not allowed to nominate people. No. Division 2 clubs are members, are members because they are part of the membership of WAFA. WAFA we get different member people that we or groups of people that we are members. So we don't see some of them names they are so we then call so. And names say we very close to the secretariat and especially to the general secretary.
These appointees,
yes,
for service commissioner.
Yes, and then they go against them, the integrity, no. But again, I think about conflict of interest. We are in, if the secretariat don't begin pull law, see that the law they also for go to nomination, then later on you can't choose your party for be election commissioners. Definitely, it should see there is a relationship between the secretariat and these people.
Let's just bring to you this. What's in the Constitution say? Because we still see that they refer to an executive committee. The Constitution gives them the right, even where we're not very much close to an elective Congress, the executive committee get the right for still take actions?
Yes, definitely. Provided if not legal executive committee. But as far as me concerned, this executive is not legal. By right, the SLFA from the set this committee aside and get normalization committee. That was for long ago. From the time you don't take 2-3 years, you know, call Congress for go choose a new chairman. This executive, as far as me concerned, no illegal. But okay, let's go see. Okay, for the sake of progress, this committee for being approved by Congress. The executive get right for choose them, but for go to Congress for approval and carry on with the election process.
Having said this all, saying that some of the commissioner, if not all, but some of the names them way then don't select for big commissioners and people that were close to the secretariat. This give you any doubt ahead of the elections?
Yes, because as human being here. Because we don't see what people like you do. I take away nothing from these people. I respect them. But on the other hand, I'm worried about the relationship they're having with the Secretary General and with the Secretariat. I'm worried about that.
Nigel, ahead of election, we're very much close, less than 7 days from now, we're going to WAFA elections. And these are all concerns within the race from a candidate who go for chairmanship position, which we can vividly that in a human, yes, he get doubt because some of these appointees then close to the secretariat and even close to some of the staffs them now, the Western Area Football Association. You feel say this election you have to get petition before, during, and even after?
Exactly, Toby, because the one thing I just listen, waiting to listen, so concerning the relationship where between then commission, stated commissioners there. So for this particular elective Congress and the secretariat, it just give me that kind of thing. So like we they head for something as well. We're crazy back inside the Western Area Football Association, the elections, and this therefore deal with a whole lot of credibility issues, to be transparency, and all layers. Because if a secretariat don't do work of commissioners, it tells you that everything so far not just based on formality process. And yes, Noel get the right for feel jittery about them people here. So because it just seems like if me they conduct an exam and me and an invigilator, you come for sit, you see me, 2-3 students must get that kind of thing inside them. Say okay, like then 2 people also don't work before, like they work and then stuff and so these are some of the things where we want for say transparency there, because selecting a commissioner for an election, and you always you just select somebody where you know say you don't get that close relationship with, but you don't already check in profile and know say this person credible enough and able handling situations there. So for me, Toby, I think we get for head into petitions before the election, during, and even after this particular election come the 27th. You
also make a point that WAFADON brings things that were not even the part of our constitution. Yeah. Some of which now that in the case where they say from be a Premier League club chairman, and of course
or Division 1,
Division 1, and you also they look at 10 years active in football.
In that position
as a chairman for first or second division club.
No, for Premier
League club, I mean, and first division club. Are you advocating this based on you as an individual, or you feel say this going to affect plenty people going to these elections?
Definitely going to affect plenty people really going to these elections. You know, Sierra Leone, we go for look the dynamics of football. People that are chairmen and CEOs, these are the people that are bankrolling these clubs, but they're not involved in anything about the day-to-day running of the club. Only few of them chairmen there, so they show interest in the day-to-day running in football and in day-to-day politics of football. So you don't disenfranchise whole lot of people. So what about the secretaries that they in clubs here? So what about the general managers that they in clubs here? So they've been working for nothing. That they're not participating in the electoral process. Any election, we usually try for disenfranchise your own membership. After that election, a lot of commotion will go for the happen. We don't see them. Let's take Slafa as a case study. When the last regime came to power, we know how they come to power. Disqualify everybody. Sierra Leone football was in chaos for almost 8 years. Was in chaos because members do not accept that leadership because of the process that elected that member, that leader. So we don't want to make short kind of thing happen our far. We want to make the man self-regulated at the lowest, the Division 2 club, the female club, the mini leagues, the referee association, the Premier Leagues. Let everybody feel belong to the electoral process. That's not to add sin. You just go for do the right thing for your members. If you want to go rule people, then you select say this and this not for take part by the process for election.
Who said those words? The general secretary?
No, now waiting the secretariat draw.
Okay.
Now they try for explain so in layman's term. If you don't pull people in at the start of the process, what you go do towards it now if you can't be leader? That they are nobody. And those people now they sponsor their clubs. Then they make sure say young boys they not in a street to fight. They not in a street to take drugs. They give them hope in life in playing football. So this is not only about club owners or club administrators. This is about the youth playing football. If person now just work well, since everybody don't put me for football, they say I don't for take part in any electoral process, myself will follow up with him. You are putting people, young boys, to the streets.
It really so much interesting with this election. Nigel, bring you back in with words where we only get for one of the aspirant them. In a nutshell, it's like these elections don't start for one peak by a set of individual. It's like they already get to camp. Are you seeing the election going that way?
Well, Toby, I not go want for agree because like cannot they around this whole thing, yeah. But honestly, from some of the things we Noel mentioned and we self get for do a research on this, yeah. For me, I see I'm like this whole election has been tabled and everything non set. Just like the one for just do formalities and everything. But honestly, yeah, if something like this happen again inside this association, Toby, I think the eyes them all one for dot and it is them all one for cross, not get for be done properly, Toby, because if an executive like this don't they, despite the chairman or the chairperson will be there, they come in due to some unforeseen circumstances will be surround him incoming for can be acting chairman before they can run now as chairman for this particular association. If you're able for follow the roadmap from him, predecessor Toby, and it don't day for over a long period of time, not able to do something progressive, then I think something else they go wrong somewhere. Wherein if they get a chance for be elected back or get a chance for be the chairperson, I'm not too sure. Say go on for follow then same roadmaps here so because how a division go day our whole association so you go day. Now this latter part we see leagues them. They play when our division leagues to be and 2 or 3 weeks back we'll be the talk on this issue. We get a call away call say even with all register in team we up to now in team not even play a single game.
Second division.
Yeah. So these are some of the things. So for me personally, I feel like this election has already been tabled and just formality basis they are there now for the eyes of the public.
All right. So when I go for reach into integrity issues. Some of you contenders they bring around, you've been Mercury staff, which this part of the world seldom to be precise with a frown at involving in gambling and football. If case like this arise, how you go for handle some of this kind of case? If anybody can say you don't involve in a betting company.
Yeah, this is a very, very interesting something. I'm glad the way you talk this earlier on. For the past 8 years, the SLFA, under the last regime, have been fighting Mercury for God best known their own reason. And we see the last election wherein the electoral board of the SLFA may reject one of the contestants on that plea that they are workers of Mercury. And that individual will go to CAS. And CAS pull a ruling, say that man not get nothing for do with the decision making at Mercury and eligible for stand election. There's a precedent that has been set. And that case alone, it cost the SLFA over $30,000.
Yeah.
We are doubt if they don't pay that money TTD. So me being a staff at Mercury, me a junior staff, definitely. And I will tell you, say, I know that the sport betting section, I'm in the lottery section, Lotto. That was at Abo Libwe, that section, the MIDI. And I don't get nothing for those football. So, and besides, Mark, you know, they ever offer product of any Sierra Leone match. Never. Mark, you need to have. Because for protect the integrity of Sierra Leone football. And going forward, they're going to use that against me, because at the AM, setting up this committee, one of the things that we can come around and say, well, then people who don't take so to tell them for disqualify this man. And see the man, they say, you know, they go as vice chairman, let's step down for vice chairman, or they disqualify because of this reason. And there's a precedent we don't set. And I will cut that precedent as long as you don't set in Sierra Leone situation. CAS don't make up. I don't get money for go CAS, because going to CAS, it will cost you minimum of $120,000 to $150,000. I do not have that fund to go to CAS. But I will explore all channels locally within the football and outside the football for make sure say they follow that precedent we don't set.
Okay, let me just hold it and open the phone line quick. We'll take like 5 calls to come into your bar, because integrity issues them really get far rise, but you don't make them clear to we this morning. So we get to talk to somebody from a journalistic point of view. We don't follow the WAFA ins and out as well. So we open the phone line now, 7999493. The number that you will call and make a contribution. Please very limited on what we discuss this morning, or waiting we guessed somebody that's part for be a chairman now the Western Area Football Association. 7999493. The number that you could call and be part of the program, and you get 90 seconds for make you your point. Nigel, again to you. We already don't see they don't pull the commissioners we have to conduct the election. But before I come to you, I'll just speak this call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning to listeners and to you in the studio.
Yeah, you know where the call from.
Shukuru Abdinio, Celebrity Life 6-pack.
Yes.
The Payai, the Mamiyai. First of all, that's a good thing you are discussing about sports and WAFA. Integrity, you know, it takes everything. Some of them people are with a kind of different platform, they're not getting integrity. Trust me, they're not getting integrity. But me, they always sure say, please, you to go out, you know, for any position where you want to get now WAFA, make sure say you go into well, and make sure say you get a love and for football. Not for just come number for football, you don't get love, you don't get passion. So man can hold post, position, you don't get love, you don't get passion. So if you then put out the seat, you never do anything when are good things for the people of this country. So that's what. Thank you, Chukwu Rabino says so.
All right, thank you very much, Chukwu Rabino. 7999493 and be part of the program. 7994993 and be part of the program. I will announce tonight just shortly some of the people who don't show intention. We get Chris Masako, we get Noel in the studio, we get BK. These are the 3 renowned people where don't make the headline, but one of which is Noel. Don't make them clearly that you know they're against the commissioner, but they need integrity for we prevail. They just need a free and transparent election.
Yes, Toby. From what Noel say, I think to some extent, yes, he is an aspirant for this particular election coming on the 27th, and as well
on the 14th.
On the 14th, sorry, and as well we get host of other aspirants. Them if he don't single out the issue of transparency within these commissioners, then I think the commissioners themselves for prove themselves worthy of being selected or being appointed as commissioners, despite the connection where they get to the secretariat. As how Noel rightly stated, I'm saying these are some of the people and we get that direct connection with the Secretary General. So me feel say then for come out now and tell the public that they have been appointed by the Secretariat and then get close relationship with the Secretary General, but as well, they are independent people and where they do their work. They're not based on sentiment or whatsoever. So me think that not the right way they're supposed to do. Then we go see something good inside this particular association, the election.
All right, so we go ahead and take more calls. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, I just want to address a little bit about Chukwu Rabino. Chukwu Rabino, please, if you have started flowing in English language of the Queen's language, make sure you continue with it. And if you want to talk Patois, make sure you talk Patois. But you not be starting the Queen's language, then further in with the Patois language. It is not done. When you want to go into the Queen's language, continue with it. So that's my advice to you, Chukwu Obino. Secondly, now I'm talking about the football. Integrity. The man who is talking about integrity. If you don't have money to go to CAS, let it go. Because when Rodney Michael has his money to go to CAS today, they are going to pay him his money. Just by the SLFA don't want to pay him his money, but I will assure you that they will pay Rodney Michael his money. So I'm begging, if you want to talk Patois, talk Patois. If you want to talk English, you talk English. So, Toby, thank you very much for having me.
It's always a pleasure, Papani. 994-799-4993, and number that you could call and be part of the program. 799-993 and be part of the program.
To make yes, that the first caller we talk about love of the game. Me, I believe similar one person way. I live for football because I don't do in football administration for over 30 years. I get my first team. We are all 11 years at the Form 1. With me launch together and the help of me late mommy and my sisters them. I get my first team. And that first team, my first game of my life, they beat me team 21-7. I return home, I cry. My people ask me, my mama asked me, what did you cry? I explain, tell her. Now he's waiting for do. Now so I for go firm players. Say okay, the next game we'll go firm player. So I started my football journey. I love football. I'm not fortunate for play at the highest level. But football has been part of me.
Okay. I think not only clear by for Chukwu Obino. So number you call again at 799-4993. I know that you could call and Yusuf Guillon contribution in the program this morning as the race for Wafa chairmanship position don't really take momentum as concerns don't they come out from one of the aspirant them in the program. 799-994, number that you could call and be part of the program. Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Chukwu Obino 6-pack again.
Yes.
First of all, my brother will mention something with Papani. Papani, you know, say Salon, you know, we come in English, we come Creole, so we can just, you know, mix up them. So that's all. Well, let me tell you something about this bar where you host now this morning platform. This first way host, now what they tell me, for me start in football in this country before it begin play part, they tell me who's team and get what if you don't do, what support if you don't do, even come to the national team, if you don't do a support, the way national team can get game, who support you don't give, so ever support where they go on in the Premier League, so many leagues them, who support you don't give, where you get a passion for come win this election. Me the guy that talk, it don't move me at all, say yes, this is a person wake up who can do something in Talon football. Thank you, God bless you all. Sorry.
All right. Yes, we'll take one more call and come for Noel for response to that again. So if you get a question, you go direct time. Definitely, you go respond to that. This is not a very good question. So it will get the man himself in the studio, so we can get him from the horse's mouth. 799-994-993. We'll take one more call and come to his studio guest. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, your name outside the call from.
Mohammed, you call from Grassfield.
Yes.
I don't listen the man at studio, and it talk well. But before a little bit now, Salona, yeah, na integrity. This man not go to election yet. He don't feel say they want disqualifier. The same thing way the big body slapper do. This na the way the sports association and salon. They need for work on them. Because if we don't happen in a slapper election, we also say go to Kalong there with me, Michaels. Then let them go back to this man. And Chukwu Obino, they ask this man, say, what you don't do for SLSA, this. The man just don't talk this now, how he started football career. He just don't expect this one for Musa is that it might be say it not being help the SLFA, the big Leon Star team. But then junior leagues there, he helped them. So not all man will go help the national team, but then small leader at the area. If the man help, not help you don't get to football. And the man very honest.
Okay. Let's just hold a quick one and allow Noel to respond to that. And one of the callers, Chuku Robin, get them loudly and clear. Which in I respond to that?
Yeah, me now person way I grew up in that Christian home. We are in a religious home. We are in what you right hand you do. We help us with you right hand, you left hand for no. And let Chuku Robino ask people about the name Noel. Let go down SLFA, let ask people about the name Noel. I don't want to say this because we don't do good. The moment you begin talking at public, that bless you forget from that good day. You don't go get them. But I go highlight some of them. When national team, then the youth team start for training. That was I think it was last year. I make sure that I provide enough water for them for doing the training. I don't donate to under 20, over 20 footballs. I don't give mini league same. I don't sponsor mini league same. I don't need for I come na radio. I take bata the bitter men talk with you. I don't do to people because it's demeaning when you helping people, then you go and make boast of that help. Religiously, it's not right. I not me the do because of politics. I not me the do because of wafa.
When you say this is something needed.
And, no, I don't me the do because of wafa. I'm the do because of it's my own civic responsibility for help others in football. And I don't help. I don't manage Central Parade from donkey years. I don't help people for travel. I don't provide better contract for people. I not collect for talking in the public. I like for I didn't quiet corner. I see people in the Excel. With that person who can, if he talk about himself, he will say, one man in there we name Noel. He helped me in this journey. I get so many things I don't do. Recently, I organized a Division 2 preseason gala for we Division 2 not play for how long. As you know what, let everybody come on board. Everybody come on board. Me alongside with the team same. I provide the trophy. And the team says, I tell us, you know what? Follow take this thing serious. I want at many team them. Everybody gives small money. But at the end of the day, outside that money they stop. Me continue there. I provide trophies for the gala. We now over 20 teams participate. I'm not gonna radio and allow them because now my responsibility for come with people in together. King Tom, I'm not gonna King Tom they just make the association football league. I'm not gonna radio and talker. I know what I do. Me na possible I can tend for be a private individual when I'm helping people. But all until I talk so it very I become uneasy. We are the talker. Because I'm not just used to that.
Okay. So let's pick some calls but before we run the program. Hello, good morning.
Yeah. Lawrence from IMAX.
Yes.
Yeah. The question which Chuku Robino asked is in place. But if only if he's here with himself, more could take him this way. Roddy Michael, Mohamed Salam, they don't contribute immensely to Sierra Leone football. At the end of the day, when they come for make who for be the head of Sierra Leone and of the FA Naira, Robino they champion and push Aisha Johnson. As Mohamed Salam, we don't lay in life na the field. He don't sweat na the field for promote Sierra Leone football in that time. Then today, Aisha Johnson, when he say yes, he just come inside the system, then the promoter, he go far. At the end of the day, with all the help of the people, for when they talk about passion and support that, Aisha demote pro football now this.
All right, so I lost that particular call and 799-493, the number that you could call and be part of the program. We'll go for next call. Hello, good morning.
Again, this program being interacting.
Yes.
With the answer for
All right, I think not get to say. We not get you from the end where they call we from Chukwurabino. If you go take another place and call back. Yes, Bakayoko.
Yeah, Mr. Toby. Good afternoon. Thank you very much for having me.
Yes.
Basically, the manner they don't really talk fine, and they really say the determination there. I wish I'm the very best. But I think they don't look scared the election. Because that president where they don't say what the Michael said, I don't feel like they will say because of so they will not disqualify this one. But anyway, that will be a discussion for other days. But the masters will be done there at the end of party and that one part, they not try over 25, how many years, 10 years. If you say this election, it will be credible. Somebody will there at the end of party away for don't do this before this time and not want to this point in time. So say I don't buy all the delegates away to say I don't stand better chance for win the chairmanship and make it a conduct this election. But you know, actually tell well, when they go against the local constitution, then it really sad. I wish I had a very best anyways.
All right, and before we try to bring the program to an end, so final question for me. If you win these elections, you want them where they contest against you, you go willing for work with them, or if you lost the elections, then call you for be part of WAFA for work with them. Are your arms open for accept?
Yeah, one of my slogans in my campaign is leave no one behind. And make sure say each and every member of WAFA feel belong. And each and every committees with the constitution they say for the, I will make sure say we'll get fair representation from each bracket of membership. That's my own policy. And losing the election, definitely it's not going to happen. The only way I will lose that election away, they prevent me from contesting it. Because nobody with the right frame of mind not will look me and the comment, they continue for choosing comment. Nobody. Unless they get 1 billion.
But you sure of not for letting not disqualify? You sure that they go for the election?
Definitely, I sure.
All right. Yes.
I sure. And if by let's say I lose the election, my service will always be there. If provided, if the electoral process was genuine and free and fair to everybody, then I will render my service to that person.
All right, so plain thank you to Noel Kitami Hotin, one of the aspirant for the WAFA chairmanship position. We do the program this morning. Don't tell we in plans and some of the issues them we don't raise as a concern we want them for look into ahead of the elections as always in the fight for and forget free and fair elections. So we bring the first segment to an end. We go for a break. Where we come, we'll use the next 30 minutes for discuss lots around some international and local sports. Super Eagles of Nigeria that announced in squad for play against Sierra Leone. We're not play inside the squad. After the break, we go into all that.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, lek. No other sign no day we go make you win big, lek. No other sign no day we get high odds, lek. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, lek. Bets with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and he gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website onexbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your OneXBet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdraw with Orange Money, Visa Card, OneXBet Cash, and many more. 247. OneXBet now the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
OneXBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download 1xBet app, make a deposit, and you get 200% bonus on up to 2,800 Leon, the biggest bonus ever. 1xBet is a reliable bookmaker, so head up to 1xbet.sl. Do your full registration with promo code SL2. Get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. 1xBet gives you more.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, like. No other sign no day we go make you win big, like. No other sign no day we get high odds, like. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, like. Bets with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and he gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website 1xbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your 1xbet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new Leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdraw with Orange Money, Visa Card, 1xBet Cash, and many more. 247. 1xBet now the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
1xBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download 1xBet app, make a deposit, and you get 200% bonus on up to 2,800 Leon, the biggest bonus ever. 1xBet is a reliable bookmaker, so head up to 1xbet.sl. Do your full registration with promo code SL2. Get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. 1xBet gives you more.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, like. No other sign no day we go make you win big, like. No other sign no day we get high odds, like. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, like. Bets with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and he gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website 1xbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your 1xBet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new Leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdraw with Orange Money, Visa Card, 1xBet Cash, and many more. 247. 1xBet now the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
1xBet. Big bonuses, big odds, big wins. Download 1xBet app, make a deposit, and you get 200% bonus on up to 2,800 Leon, the biggest bonus ever. 1xBet is a reliable bookmaker, so head up to 1xbet.sl. Do your full registration with promo code SL2. Get a huge welcome bonus on your first deposit right now. Have a chance to win. 1xBet gives you more.
No other sign no day for you sport bets, like. No other sign no day we go make you win big, like. No other sign no day we get high odds, like. I say no other sign no day where they pay fast, like. Bets with the best betting company in the world. We don't come to win us alone, and he gets the best services. For register, it's easy. First, download the app now with website 1xbet.sl. Use the by phone registration or full registration option and edit your profile with a valid ID card. Enter the official promo code and you go benefit from all the promotions and bonuses. Save or screenshot your 1xBet account for future use. As you complete your registration, so we dey give 200% bonus straight. We go even up to 2,800 new Leons, the biggest bonus ever. For more information, call with toll-free line 552 with any Orange number. Make your deposit or withdrawal with Orange Money, Visa card, 1xBet cash, and many more. 247. 1xBet is now the proud sponsor of Confederation of African Football, CAF, FC Barcelona, Italia Serie A, Lyon, and Boku other sponsorships.
Welcome back from the quick break. You're listening to a live on 99.3 FM, and we just done with first segment of the show. We don't talk to Noe Kitomi Houghton, winner one of the aspirant for WAFA chairmanship position. And so we look at some headline stories. Super Eagles of Nigeria announced their final squad for play against Sierra Leone on the 18th of this month now, Morovia. This is not a full squad, and plenty of new faces coming for Nigeria. So for goalkeepers, then get Adebayo Adelehi, Victor Shohima, Olu Lenki Ojo. For the defenders, then get Samuel Ajayi, Brighton Osi Samuel, then get Kenneth Omero, then get Kelvin Aponguma, then get Zainu Sanusi, Kelvin Bassi, Chili Bubi Duru, then get William Truth Enkong. For the midfielders, then get Wilfred Indidi, Alex Iwobi, Joe Aribo, Frank Uyenka, Divine Kanuwacho, then get the forwards, then get Ahmed Musa, Moses Simon, Taiwo Awonihi, Samuel Chikweze, Victor Osimhen, Kelechi Iheanacho, and Ademola Lookman. This is not the squad of Nigeria. Let me go straight into the discussion, and we'll start with the striking force. Veteran Ahmed Musa, still the captain of Super Eagles. We get Moses Simon, despite a day in some goal drought before the French League One come to an end. And Taiwo Awonihi, we see in contribution for Nottingham Forest, rescuing them from the relegation. Of course, Samuel Chukwueze win the best Africa player in La Liga. You get Victor Osimhen, the top goal scorer in the Italian Serie A, the first African player to do that. Kelechi Iheanacho relegated with Leicester City, and Ademola Lookman, Atalanta. This is a strike. The strikers for Nigeria, you feel we will stand the test of time, looking at injury crisis and suspension and personal issues will get presently in the team.
Toby, considering the fact that we know for cry we nation down, yeah, especially with defenders them. But honestly, the strikers them where Nigeria put up, so the likes of Samuel Chukwueze, the Victor Osimhen, the Taiwo Awoniyi, and the Modal Lookman, the Kelechi Iheanacho, these are strikers them to be where they play in Europe's top 5 league. And despite some of them, the teams them where they not get that kind of better performance with this particular season. But this striking force, I'll tell you something, are one of the most heaviest striking forces I think where we get for face in this particular qualifiers for AFCON 2024. So let me look at Victor Osimhen in performance to be inside club football for Napoli. We see in only win the Scudetto, but as well he happened for be the top goal scorer and as well clinch the Golden Boot title inside Italy, where he set a record as the first African for do this, and as well at the lead the score sheet for the Africans them inside the Italian Serie A. And let me come to Kelechi Iheanacho. Doing not get a good season because the team relegate, yeah. But yet still, where Iheanacho they in front of the goal. Now a goal puncher as well. Let me look at the likes of Samuel Chukwueze for Villarreal as well. We see in performance this season inside the Spanish La Liga. A proof for be so prolific and magnificent this season, despite one or two issues them happen with him where end up there in game. But as well, I think inside be clinch another award where it gets inside the Spanish La Liga. And let we look at Awoniyi, where they play for Nottingham Forest. We see in performance at the latter stage inside this particular league season at the English Premier League. We see in goal contributions them where it get where it punch in more goals than for rescue Nottingham Forest, not for go back. Now that 23-year drought where they come out from the championship. So this tells you that these strikers, they're really talented, and we know Ademola Lookman how swift and fast a B-way a hold on to the ball. But at the same time, back Toby, we need to put up a team where get for standing man for man, especially the attackers them, for face a tighten up defense, especially with we center backs them, then for be well focused and get that high level of concentration, because the small mistake they make, Toby, then go able to make inroads, and as well the 2 and 3s them get for very be careful of the swift and skillful Ademola Lookman, because he can pass in way making way through then flankers, then wings them there, and can cause problem for we at the end of the day. So we need for paying attention to the striking force, be it whatsoever them put the likes of the Victor Osimhen or Ian Samuel Chukwueze, and then get Ademola Lookman and Kelechi Iheanacho or Awuni now the flanks them. But we really need for pay attention to the striking force.
I think it's all far we'll look at, so we could deliberate on that more. But let's look at some of the big transfers them. I think Asia, the Arab man, them don't really desperate for take players than Europe. We see Benzema left Real Madrid after 14 years, and he left the club as the most decorated player. And we see N'Golo Kante safe they close for join Karim Benzema now Saudi Arabia, and Sergio Ramos, the Luka Modric. These are all names when Saudi clubs them the monitor. What you don't make of the transfer market so far?
Well, Toby, I think Europe done the empty gradually with the big names them
with the big names, veteran players
going, and I think it's time for a new era in European football. Toby, we get to see host of younger lads them, when are talented kids them, get for come now the limelight and can shine their own light as bright as them players them they don't do in the past, where they already don't make them way out of Europe gradually. In the same vein back, I think it's good for boosting the Arab League, because with them players they are so going to be, mind you, these are players them way them people are also now the Asian continent don't they follow for a very long time, and don't they watch them where them be the trade then club football inside Europe, and getting them players they are so now in front of them, then they watch them vis-a-vis. I think it's something good for the league of itself, and I think now the attention where the Asian League nobody gets now, we see this league don't they get that kind of momentum and that kind of attention now where it deserves. So I think for me, the competition still not done yet, and I think now European leagues them get for can see how they're able to strengthen themselves for compete with the Asian League, because if the players them way for the past 2 or close to 2 decades don't make the history, don't make the headlines them inside European football, don't they make way now inside the Asian League, then I think Europe really need to see how far best they're able for pull new superstars them as well. We go continue for the right more histories and make the competition be more healthier.
All right, so we go to for final discussion, and we'll bring the program to an end. The big one, the Champions League final tomorrow in Istanbul between Manchester City from England and Inter Milan from Italy. Mind you, 3 Italian clubs then qualify for,
for the European sports.
For European sport, them 2 already lost. 1 to an English opposition, West Ham in the Conference League, 1 to a Spanish opposition, Sevilla in the Europa Cup. But if you say this not going will continue, or if you say Inter Milan with the road how they qualify, go to the Champions League, they not get nothing for lose but much to gain, because the pressure go be on Manchester City.
Yes, to some extent, Toby, because let's look at Italy now. Yeah, the three teams we represent inside the 3 major European competitions, them from the conference, the UEFA Europa, and as well to the big stage when at the UCL, the UEFA Champions League, we see them dominate this season. I think for the very first time we see 3 Italian clubs and make them through to all 3 Europe's finals them. So after the 2 defeats, I think Inter Milan go on for standing grounds, but yet still, let me look at Jose Pep Guardiola. We see this particular coach the aim for a treble, and with the kind of determination where the players they also get are not too sure say Inter Milan go be like that kind of hard nut for crack for them, because if they don't knock one of the most successful team inside the UEFA Champions League, where Real Madrid, where now the highest holder of the UEFA Champions League, they knock them out both home and away, and as well coming to they knock them out in the away game inside Etihad, and then beat Bayern Munich both home and away as well. Not regarding the fact that the Italian side, when Inter Milan as well, play some tougher matches than before getting through to this final. And one way catch my attention to be most of the big names them as well, where we see Bide inside Manchester City as well, play for Inter Milan, the likes of the Mario Balotelli, the João Cancelo, the Jovetic. Most of players them, the Edin Dzeko, them players them the way we all know say these are players them we pass through the ranks and files. And as well we see Roberto Mancini as well, we happen for win the English Premier League with Manchester City, and as well they win the Scudetto with Inter Milan. So I think again for be an interesting match tomorrow, wherein emotions then go be poured out tomorrow, heavy one. But honestly, I see say this thing for continue with the Italian teams then, because Man City really desperate, and Guardiola I think now the only thing this way not get inside a Manchester City CV for see how he able deliver the first ever European title to the football club of itself. So for me, I think I throw everything to Manchester City, not because they beat we in the FA Cup final where we put up a good fight, but honestly for a team for stand Man City this particular season to be it take grace and luck and high luck for Lay you able for defeat them this season.
All right, so quick one before we bring the program to end. Which thing will be your prediction? Well,
I think this game will be a tight call and it will be a tight game to be, but for me I don't see this game they go into extra time to be. It will play within the 90-minute plus mark, and as well I see Manchester City for clinch the trophy maybe by a 2-1 margin or maybe a 3-2 margin.
All right, plenty thanking. I saw they bring the countdown of the program today. Plenty thank you to everybody we don't call text in the program. A big thank you to Ibrahim Amoni, DJ Wonder. We don't give you all the technical support, and Abubakar Bendu and Samuel Thomas. We don't stream the show for you live on the Facebook page, but a lot of programs lined up for you. So we start with 4. We will bring to you the final edition of this week, where the Epic Drive will come to you on 99.3 FM. Then, of course, Rapolic, they return against tonight at 8. So there are 2 interesting programs lined up for you. Then you will get the recap of what happened this morning, the Epic Money Show at 9. At 10, sorry. And tomorrow you get the biggest Epic Oldies Corner with the DJ Them, everything DJ Wonder will take you through that from 8 to 12. And at exactly 1 p.m. we'll bring to you the biggest entertainment show. Now the country where now the ENT review, we will come to you from 1 to 3. So these are all interesting programs lined up for you. And we will finish today on Saturday with Epic Nation. So all these are interesting shows lined up for you. All you need to do, just tune in EU Radio to 99.3 FM and get all the very best. Mina Mohammed Toby Kag will say goodbye until we meet on Monday as we will look at waiting the Sierra Leone People's Manifesto talk, or waiting the inside the Sierra Leone People Manifesto around sport as we go get the Minister of Sport himself, Ibrahim Yelenke, on Monday. Until then, goodbye.